this is a pretty serious fucking thing we got going on here right now. So, for those for those who don't know, during Phoenix Comic Con on Thursday, a man came into the convention center with weapons, including firearms that were loaded. So this has been all over the news, social media, and it's like the what the fuck scenario. With this, the man that was arrested, he not only wanted to hurt any police officers that he deemed, were bad, but he also had a vendetta against the Green Power Ranger too, Jason David Frank. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know, this is a very serious fucking thing because not only is this man, because when you read the transcript of what he said, it's kind of pretty disturbing. I'm not even gonna fucking lie or sugarcoat it. It's really pretty fucking disturbing. And, these conventions was, they're a place that we can go there, have fun, geek out, embrace who we are, hang out with the other geeks, and just, for one weekend we can just escape reality. And yet, this fucking shit happens. Like, what the fuck? So, with this, with the arrest and stuff on Thursday, the convention center instituted for the remainder of for the weekend, they are banning all prop weapons, which it's not just any type, just certain types of prop weapons, everything, whether it be looking like a firearm to a sword or a shield, like everything goes. No matter if it looks realistic, to fantasy, to sci-fi, everything. They just wash the fucking board here. They'd be like, nope, no more. And with that, they even told the vendors, like, hey guys, look, listen, I know you're selling props and all that dandy stuff. Just package up that shit. And, when you tell people, like, just put it to your hotel room, put it to your cards. If you buy this shit here, just store it away somewhere. Just don't bring it at just don't keep it at the convention center. And which they had to kick out a lightsaber vendor for disobeying the new procedures that they put out. This is pretty fucking serious because first off, safety is always a must. This convention center, after the incident on Thursday, they beefed up their security immensely with convention security, the local PD. But with that, it just goes to show that, like, people are thinking, like, why wasn't this guy checked for props and stuff like that? Like, certain conventions, how they do their prop stations, sometimes, like PAX East, they'll have their prop checking station right at the door, and they'll have people around there be like, hey, did yours get checked? Hey, did yours get checked? Other times people have to go out of their way to, get it checked. I know there were, like, certain scenarios is, like, people don't want to get their weapons checked because they know that it might break the rules, but they want to do it for their cosplay, and it's not like an actual firearm, but in this case, it's like this guy was mentally unstable at fucking best. And this is an issue where there were cosplayers there that wanted a refund because they weren't able to have their prop. And you gotta think about this and, like, you guys understand that a man came in with not only bladed weapons but loaded firearms, wanting to commit, wanting to hurt people based on where they deemed was bad cops, and targeting the Green Ranger. What the fuck? Like, this is going to be an issue for all future conventions where, they're going to be like, this has happened. What are we going to do? Are we going to, either A, we beef up our security measures to make sure every single prop gets checked and P-spawned to make sure they comply with the rules, or B, no props at all. And I understand that some cosplayers, their frustrations, they worked on their cosplays really hard. They wanted to make sure their prop looked as good as they wanted it to be and showcase it, when people take pictures of them and all that stuff. I get it. You put a lot of hard work into it, but you can't. It's one of those situations. It's like one incident. This might be like the one bad apple out of the whole group. Like, I know the cosplay community has been going through a lot of drama lately, and you can just clearly see it on social media here. It's fucking nuts. But one bad apple can ruin the whole, everything. And it's just I'm like, what the fuck, you know? It's just a man coming in there with like loaded weapons and and bladed weapons, you know, with the mindset of I'm gonna fuck up some shit if I feel threatened. And this is some crazy shit. Like, even if I look up here, the gunman, you know, I'm not even gonna fucking name him. I'm not even gonna like acknowledge his name. He was charged with attempted murder, resisting arrest, multiple counts of aggravated assault, carrying a weapon in a prohibited place, wearing body armor during the commission of a felony. The judge actually set his bond to $1 million, and his court case is going to happen early next month. So again, you know, what do I think of Phoenix Comic Con's banning all props policy? I think it's understandable. It's completely understandable. They weren't, again, like I said, they weren't just targeting one certain like realistic looking types of props. They were like, you know, fuck everything, like nothing across the board here. We don't even trust anyone anymore. And I'm just extremely curious to see what will happen with the other conventions. Are they going to follow suit with a no prop policy, or they're going to like really bolster their prop things? Because other conventions out there, like, you have to go through the checkpoints. You know, I think that this is definitely a security. It's a security risk. You know, I'm a security officer, and I'm like, oh, wow, holy shit! This one incident will definitely rattle the cages of every convention center staff. Like, they're really they're gonna think about this, because all it takes is just the one thing. Like, thank God no one got hurt, no fatalities at all. You know, people. The only reason why it was prevented, because someone noticed on social media that this guy was posting about what his intentions were in his mindset, and he just looked suspicious as fuck. Which, thank God, someone said something. Say something. Say something type of thing. Thank God. We had like someone who noticed and told the appropriate authorities. Like, if you see some shady shit, tell someone. Tell the security. Tell the security staff. Tell a police officer. Like, don't stay quiet, because what you might end up, what you did that seemed maybe little or small, could have saved the whole fucking thing. And this is a very clear case. Now, with this, it's just, this guy's a piece of shit. I'm not gonna fucking lie here. This guy's a piece of shit. And this is just, I'm really curious to see what's gonna happen. Like, this, I have a good feeling like some things are gonna change, and with it, I can see, like, if conventions do no props, a lot of cosplayers are gonna be pissed. But at the same time, it's like, we live in a world right now where things aren't, hunky-dory, gumdrops and ice cream. This is the real fucking world here. And, we can't ignore dangers in order to live out your fantasy for a weekend. We have to be realistic with this. So, with that here, folks, again, this was some crazy shit that happened this weekend. And I'm just glad that, the bad guy got arrested. No one got hurt, and, the convention reflected their policies and updated. You know what? Safety first for our attendees. We're going to make sure everyone's safe. So with that here, folks, that is going to be it for my video. Again, this is some serious fucking shit here. And if people are like, oh, that's a lot of language, it's like, well, this is a very serious fucking situation here. So with that, post down in the comment box of what you think, You think you're gonna? Do you think that convention's going to do a no prop policy? What are your ideas on that? Just post it right down there. Don't forget to hit the like button, folks. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Above all else, this is Geek Man here. I'm out. Stay geeky, my friends.